What is up, guys? It's your boy JR Vlogs here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about what happened to my truck and what might be happening to yours. So before we get into today's video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I heard that there was a recall on 2014 to 2018 Chevy Silverado, and I called the dealership. I was like, is there a recall on my truck? Gave them my VIN and everything. They came back, said no, there ain't no recall on it, don't need to worry about it. So I didn't worry about it. So then came out of school one day and I had an engine light on. And it was weird because it's not a new truck, and you know, it like doesn't have that many miles on it. So I was like, that's weird. So scanned it. First, what I did actually was I called OnStar, because OnStar will scan your car for you and tell you what's wrong with it, which is pretty cool. So I did that, had them tell me what was wrong with it. They told me it was P0451, and they emailed it to me. So then got home, scanned it with my scanner. I was like, all right, we're gonna see what's wrong with it. Get good light in here. We're gonna see what's wrong with it. So got the same code. It's like, it says evaporative emission system, which is saying I'm losing pressure in my gas tank. It's like, it's a brand new truck. But there's one thing. I've had this code come up before in a different car, which would be the van over here. And what happened with this car, and what happens with many cars, new or old, is the gas caps go bad. So like this one, new. The gas cap on this one, see that seal right there, they go bad, and then you start losing pressure in your gas tank. See this cord right here, you can tell it's a new one because it used to have a cord on it, but this one didn't come with a cord. So this is a new one, the code goes away. So I was like, so when the computer sees that you don't have any pressure in there, or you're losing pressure, there's pressure difference, it throws the code and tells you something's wrong. Well, on my truck, and probably yours, I think they did this in 2016, we don't have a gas cap. We do, but we don't. This is a flap here and another flap down there with seals and springs. And I figured when I got the truck that there was gonna be a problem and they were gonna go bad. So I was like, yeah, well, I was right. Gas cap went bad. Looks like I have to buy a new one. Well, that wasn't really the case. So I didn't really check in to see how much they were or anything like that, so I can't tell you how much they are. But I wanted to go deeper into it, so I cleared the code to see if it would come back on. See if it was false code, because if it came back on, then it probably wasn't false code. So cleared it. About a week later, came back on. So put Snap-on scanner on my truck, started scanning it. First thing we did was tested the voltage going from the switch. Pressure switch in the gas tank. Perfect. Wasn't a problem with that, so switch is good. And I'm like, don't know what else could be wrong with it. But we looked on when the switch was set, so it tells you like engine heat, like everything pretty much, about what were you doing when the engine light was set, and everything was off. It said the engine was at like 210 like heat, and I was going 158 mile an hour, which does your my truck does not go 158 mile an hour. I know that for a fact, because the gauge don't even go up to 158 mile an hour. And that threw me off. I was like, 158. The computer's like wigging out or something, because there's no way I went 158. So then I was like, that just doesn't seem right. So cleared the engine light again, came back on 158 mile an hour. So the funny thing about these was the truck was sitting both times I got the engine light. So we knew that that was not right. So then I called OnStar. They told me I had a recall, and I took it to the dealership, talked to them about it. But what happened with the recall is it's a recall on your PCM, needs to be reprogrammed for the brake booster, and my brake booster went out when I was in the parking lot, so I had my foot on the brake and it just went out. Like, truck started rolling, had to put a lot of pressure on the brakes to stop it, and took it to the dealership, had them take care of it, had to reprogram the PCM, so it's like an update for the PCM, because it was failing, and they reprogrammed it. It's been about a month, I haven't had the engine light, haven't had a problem. So the thing about this is, if you're having an engine light on your truck and it's a newer truck and you don't think there's something wrong with it, check and see if there's a recall on your truck. Because if there is, it might be throwing a false code, because the PCM might need to be reset. I mean, not reset, reprogrammed. And you don't want to pay for something, like if I had to put a new gas cap on there, or pressure switch, and that's not what was wrong with it, then I wouldn't want to pay for that. But we figured out what was wrong. That needed to be, it was a recall. Got it fixed for free. No worries, no problem. So what the code was telling me was not what was wrong, which is good because I didn't want to have a problem with it yet. So if you're having a code on your truck, most likely, if it's newer, you probably don't have a problem with it. Comment below if you have the same problem that I'm having, or was having, or if you got it taken care of, or what your situation is with it, or if you relate. But stay tuned, because we do have some stuff working with some companies and stuff, and you're not going to want to miss it, so stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.